所以现在直接是
3、2、1。
所以这样。
你好。
So in your opinion, what do the employers offer this kind of opportunities for the traveler?
What do the what? In my opinion,
So what do you think? Why the hostel?
why they want
They over continue over a lot of it. This
What?
opportunity.
this opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, why do they ask for?
Mm.
I think, well, first of all, there's the music thing. I think I think it's safe to say that Western musicians is probably quite exotic, quite different for them, and maybe the customers are attracted by it. I don't know that for sure, but maybe because obviously the UK and the United States is a leader in popular music.
Oh, yeah.
So there is that connection, I guess. And so many songs are in English.
Yes.
So when someone hears an English native singing an English song or an English language song, it probably sounds totally different to Taiwanese or Chinese or whatever. So I guess there's probably that. And then I would think actually hello, because I think it's to give like more of an international vibe in the hostel, because there is probably not so many Westerners
Yes.
in this hostel or in Taiwan or in Taipei. So maybe I think it's to attract anyone, but I guess it's more aimed at Westerners because they're the kinds that will come and do this.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's why, just to give the hostel a mix of people, different, from different walks of life.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, and I think for just in general the housekeeping side as well, it's probably the same. And it keeps their hostel busy and keeps their beds full. And it's I think it's mutually beneficial to both parties.
Yes.
To you, why are the difference between like you use music to exchange the bed,
Yeah.
and some people use like housekeeping. Why did you choose 就是
Why do you choose music but not
No
housekeeping?
housekeeping.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I do both. So, first of all, the only reason I came across this hostel, the only reason I discovered it was because I was looking for somewhere to play music. However, once I'd applied, Summer asked if I could help in housekeeping as well. And I think instinctively, like, first of all, I was kind of like, oh, I don't want to be in housekeeping. Like, just because I think, because I haven't done a job like this for a long time, because I'm a little bit older. But then I thought, why would I not want to? I did, So, actually, I'm glad I do both. Because I like the housekeeping as well, because it balances it out. Because also, if I was playing music 5 nights a week here, like, it would get boring for me. It would get boring for the audience.
Yeah.
And also, it gives just a bit of variety to my day. So, just to help out, and yeah, I quite like doing the housekeeping as well. Because I was saying to someone the other day it's really good to have some time to think. So, for example, when clean the bed out or whatever, I have my headphones in and listen to like podcasts and things. But normally whilst I've been traveling, because I haven't been able to, I haven't been working, I have all day I can sit around doing nothing, but I don't actually think too much, because as soon as we get bored, we go on Facebook, and so you don't really think. So by doing the work is really nice, because you don't have your phone. Okay, you have something to listen to, so it gives you time just to think about things, and so it's really nice actually.
You can take the time to relax, right? You can take the time to relax.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but not so much that. I like working at a decent pace, but I think it's, in general, this is nothing to do with travel at all, but I think in general in life we don't have enough time away from the screen of our phone.
Yeah.
Because as soon as we have nothing to do, we pick it up. Rather than going, okay, I'm going to put it down and just think, or just have something, just be bored.
Yeah.
And that's when your mind starts being creative. Because I think of all these things, of ideas or things I want to do, and I start writing them down. So it's good for that. So I'm glad I've done both. Definitely glad.
Okay.
那个 experiential 第三题
So did you know what is experiential tourism? Experiential.
Oh, inspiration, did you say?
I think it's experiential. I think it's kind
Experimental?
of no experimental. Experiential. I think you don't know what is that.
No.
Yeah.
Just say the word. Say the question again. Maybe I can. Oh, do you have it written down?
Yeah. Because
Standards.
most of the people didn't know this.
Experiential tourism.
Yeah.
Do you ever hear
Okay, so it's experience based, like adventure
Yeah.
tourism.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
It's new.
experiential. You've seen this before?
Yeah.
So standards for experience.
专有名词
Can I Google this?
Yeah.
Sense with the questions after.
Oh, so then. People create meaning through direct experience.
有他对这个看法
Experience includes the people met with activity by
Well, actually, if
creative action.
if the company of tourism start to look into that in the future, it would be great. Instead of big groups of people going together.
I'm not sure I'm on the same page.
他的口。
他看不懂，他不知道什么。
Can I Google this?
Yeah,
I'm interested.
It's okay.
你懂吗？
I'm not sure it exists. Even in French, we don't have that, and it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Experience.
你看我这个念不出来。
From the next one because
但是
sometimes
新来的，
No link. It's
他今天来的音乐的。
hop le chapitre de questions suivant.
Experiential tourism is an outgrowth of a global movement towards experiential learning, whereby people create meaning through direct experience.
中文怎么说？
So essentially, it's
中文怎么说？
体验式。
I guess it's so that's a different. Would we say that's a different word for like working holiday essentially? Because it's an experience rather than just being.
Yeah.
It's a good word actually
So-
because we don't really have a word for it. Because
Yeah.
what I was saying before is
Yeah.
I was just traveling. I was a tourist
Yeah.
rather than working.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of get what you mean.
So, yeah.
So say the question again.
So what do you think about this? The experiential tourism. What do you think?
Okay, I think that is, if I understand the question correctly, that is
Yeah.
more travel than being a tourist.
Yeah.
The-
Exactly.
Because, yeah, I think if you look back on all the things I've done since I've been traveling, or since any trip, since I always think of the people usually and the